a sales funnel, but then we don't know what a sales funnel means. A sales funnel simply means the process is through which your customer continues or moves in till he or she converts to sales, right? So at the beginning of the funnel, at the beginning of the cone, you can see that it's bigger. It's bigger in size. The width is bigger and larger. Then it continues to get thinner till the bottom line. And what happens at the bottom line? This is the point sale occurs. So what it means is that, remember when we talked about types of customers, wandering and everything. So all of them enters into this funnel, all of them, and they continue to go down. Some are going to pick interest. At this point, this is where we have 60% of your audience, 60%. So some don't know that they have a problem. So let's assume that mosquito biting you is going to, mosquito bite is going to cause you malaria, right? Yeah. We all know. But then there are some people who don't know that mosquito bite causes malaria. And malaria can lead to one form of disease, can lead you to have even mental health disease, and it can cause you to die, right? But some people don't know that. So they don't know, and at that point, maybe let's assume that you sell mosquito net, right? Or you sell anti-malaria drugs. At that point, these guys don't know. You need to, and then you put up an ad talking about malaria. You can tag it as malaria, one-way traffic to death. Wahala go boss. They say waiting. No be malaria, why no? Or you say mosquito. You don't need to say malaria. You might not know, because when you say malaria, it's already advanced. You say mosquito.
The number 2 highest killer
in
Africa.
You get? So they will say, is it not this mosquito that is biting me every day? What are you talking about? So at that point, they will be forced to what? To watch your content. If it's an ebook, they will be forced to download, to read. So when they now get informed that, wow, mosquito can actually kill, and it can kill through this way, at that point, you've made them aware. Remember, at the other point, they were unaware. So at this point, you've gathered so much people into the funnel. So now that they are aware, they need to what? They need to be interested in your product, in your offering. And for them to be interested, this is at the point that you give them an insane offer, what we call the Godfather offer. What that offer is an offer they cannot refuse. Right? So an offer they cannot refuse. If they refuse that offer, that means they'll be telling themselves that, I'm crazy, I'm not normal. Right? So you need to be able to package your offer in such a way that they cannot refuse it. Let me give an example. We have a foam company. They started newly and they needed to go into the market, right? So you already have the big lots in the market, all the big lots in the market. So, and then, if you enter, if you put your head, they will consume you, right? Because they already have the market share, they have the financial muscle to even buy you off as a competitor. Okay, so now these guys, they needed to get into the market. They asked themselves, they are so small, they asked themselves, what can we do? Now, the insane offer that was developed for them was this. That your foam, create it, put it up in the market space, tell people to buy, they're not necessarily buying the foam, they are taking the foam, they will go home with the foam, use it for 2 weeks. If they feel that it's not right, if they don't like it, they should return it. If they don't like it, take the foam. You need a foam, come, pick the foam, yes. Pick the foam, go and use it for 2 weeks. If you don't like it, return it back. Right? It happens. So what is there is that it has been seen that less than 5% of people who buy your product returns the product, even if the product is bad. Because what happens is that there is a psychological feeling that, I've used this product for 2 weeks. Now I want to return it. Now me spoil am. Right? So less than 5% to return it. And those guys, in less than 10 months, they overtook everybody in the industry. Don't worry, we'll talk about it. Okay, so now another example, the one that is very, very, very close to us is this. I hope I've not forgotten. Okay, so there is this company. What they did was actually, for me, I will say that is insane. Or let me use another one that we are very familiar with. Who uses email marketing here? Okay, you used to. Okay, it's part of the things we are going to cover in this class. Now, some email marketing companies are going to tell you, okay, see, register on our platform, use our platform for free, maybe for a month. Everything you are going to do is free. And you register, you start sending emails. It's very sweet. You start generating leads. 1,000 contacts, 2,000. They say no problem, continue. You'll be generating for that 1 month. You're enjoying yourself. Immediately it is 1 month. That account, you can't have access to it. 1, you can't send emails. 2, all those contacts you've generated, they can't come out. You'll be forced to do what?
You pay. You pay for the ones that you did not pay for. The free one.
You pay. And when you pay, the good thing is that when you now start using it again, you forget that you need to export your contacts. Because you'll be generating more. You say, I've paid, it's not free. Another 1 month, you pay again, it's automatic. The only time you remember is when you receive an alert. Baba, you say, my card is here. Next time you remember is another alert. Till it becomes a normal thing. Right? So it happens that way. So for our businesses, there are many irresistible offers that we're able to come up with in CWA, Sales Academy, for our real estate people. Imagine telling a client that, see, you are buying this product for the next 2 years. When you are living in this accommodation, you're not going to pay for service charge. And the service charge is estimated to be around 1 million, 2 million per year. You're not going to pay for service charge. Just download this content. Not that they are bought, just download the content. Go enter into my funnel, and you qualify not to pay for service charge. So can I have those offers that we developed? So, and some of these offers is something that you can start using for yourself. So, because you've calculated, you now know, okay, how much the service charge, current service charge is. Because it might be, some estates is 250. You've calculated what you're going to get out of it. You can now pay for those 2 years at that 250 upfront for that client. At that point, you are going to have, because it's a game of numbers, more people will be willing to do business with you. Because the next person might be telling you, see, Oga, see, buying these things, the next one you are going to make so much money, and you are giving an offer they can't run away from, they can't refuse. They will go with you. They won't tell the other person why they went with you. They will just tell the person, okay, no problem. I actually have this person talking to me for a while now. Okay, don't worry, I've decided to buy. Lie, they didn't decide. It was the offer that put them in, right? So you must at all points have an offer that puts people in. Because at that time, once you make them interested, it's now decision. They can easily make their decision. Basically, they will now say, okay, considering the different products I have, I think I should go for this. They now go for that one. That is the point of action. So this is the picture, but then this is the bigger picture. And this is what we are going to be focusing on, because this is going to help us to develop our different funnels. This is the bigger picture, right? So now we'll be walking through this. We'll be walking through this. Now, okay. So, by the way, please, the coffee is here. It's always here. Anytime you need a coffee, go grab. Where we are going to be focusing all our attention today. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points.